here at Rogers Place. The Edmonton Oilers at home finally again. This time it's the Ottawa Senators in town. Cam Moon with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannon. We are the Oilers Radio Network as the Edmonton Oilers take on the Senators. The Oilers coming off a 3-game trip through California, only picked up one victory, did score 17 goals, as Bob and Rob had discussed before the break, and looking to turn things around here on home ice as they will take on this Ottawa Senators team. It was fresh off a 5-2 win over the Toronto Maple Leafs and outshooting them heavily in the process. And a team that's playing pretty well right now. They have won 6 of their last 8 and continue to push towards a playoff spot. As right now we are going to head downstairs to our PA announcer, Al Stafford.
Across the hockey community who is feeling the weight of this loss. Please stand if you're able and join us in a moment of silence as we honor the lives of Caleb Peacock and Danica Hills. Thank you. And now, please join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in the performance of the Canadian National Anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. With the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
We're all set to go. The Edmonton Oilers host the Ottawa Senators. The starting lineup brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers, Leon Draicidl with Matt Savoy and Jack Roslovic. They start up front. Matthias Ekholm and Spencer Stastny on defense. Connor Ingram starts in goal. For Ottawa, Shane Pinto with Nick Cousins and Mike Amadio up front. On defense, Jake Sanderson and Artem Zub. In goal, it's Linus Ullmark. The referees are Chris Schlinker and Trevor Hansen. Travis Toomey and Caleb Apperson are on the lines as we get ready to go here at Rogers Place. The Edmonton Oilers, the Ottawa Senators, we drop the puck, we're underway as Ekholm to center is able to bounce the puck into the Ottawa end. Sanderson dodging a hit up the boards, but it doesn't get out. Stastny will keep it in. Shot towards the net, goes off of Savoy and wide. Nick Cousins, right wing corner, cross to Sanderson, up the boards. It'll jam off the left side by Pinto, and he got it out. And just inside his own line is Ekholm through the middle to Roslovic. A breakaway, the shot, and he just misses on the glove side of Ullmark.
What a chance early.
Great pass by Ekholm right up the pipe for Roslovic. Up to center is Jensen, and he'll wire it into the Edmonton zone. Off the right wing board, Stützle spins in the right wing corner. Will go in behind the net, over to the left, back to the point. Shabbat, a shot, that's blocked, went off of Hyman, and Hyman got it to the line and out. Shabbat at center ice, drill it right back in. Wallman on the left wing corner to the middle to Connor McDavid. 8 points in the last 4 games for McDavid, comes in on the right side. Off the right wing boards to the left wing corner for Nugent Hopkins. He's top of the circle out of Hyman as they battle for it. Ridley Gregg in there for the Senators, and Jensen behind his net to Shabbat. Into the middle of the ice, Dylan Cousins to Tkachuk. Throw it across on the right to Jensen, and he'll dump the puck in. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. We're a minute and a half in as Edmonton hosts Ottawa. Up the left wing, and just getting it out with Szymanski as he is up from Bakersfield. And the puck at the at the Ottawa blue line, up the left wing, directed into the Oilers zone by Zetterlund, and it goes into the left wing corner. Up against the boards, out of the corner is Halliday to the blue line to Clevin. Now on the right to Spence in front of the net, and that goes off of Ingram as Eller was on the doorstep, and he was trying to direct that in. And it's in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson on the right. Up the right wing, and it goes off of Frederick down into the Ottawa zone. Ullmark out of his net. Ullmark 7-0-2 in his last 9 games. And the puck out to the center ice area. On the left wing, brought in by Batherson. His backhand pass is picked off by Lazar. He'll go across to Henrique, to Lazar, to center, now to Henrique. Into the Ottawa zone on the left wing. It goes to the left wing corner. Lazar on the imports, and Batherson got it free up to the line, and Giroux will get it out. Emberson's pass off the stick of Stutzla goes to the right wing corner. Stutzla's got a 9-game point streak coming into this. He's got it on the right side. Floats it out to the slot. A shot saved by Ingram. The rebound, great save by Ingram on the left wing side, and the puck to the top of the circle. As the Senators come close on the left wing, it's Sanderson. Sanderson cross-ice pass off of Henrique, and it comes out. 3 minutes gone here in a scoreless first.
The Oilers thought Ottawa got away with a slash. The stick got hacked right out of the hands of Curtis Lazar.
That dump in almost went in as it hit one of the stanchions. The puck up at the line doesn't get out. Tkachuk, a shot, and Connor Ingram holds on. And there'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone. 3:13 gone here in a scoreless first period. Couple of good chances in this one. Roslovic on the breakaway, and a couple for Ottawa here.
He looked like he got the side of the post with the shot. A little bit of a glove on it from Ullmark.
Face off to the right of Ingram. 7-6-1 coming into this one. It goes to Shabbat on the left wing point. And behind the net to Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk put it on net, saved by Ingram. And the puck up to the line, and the Oilers will put it back into their own end. It's Wallman through the middle, but that pass was in behind. Shabbat will get it in, and now to Dylan Cousins. A shot, scores. Dylan Cousins came in, and he goes high to the glove side and makes it 1-0 for the Senators.
Jake Wallman got caught in no man's land there. And a rip job by Dylan Cousins, who had a 30-goal year a couple years ago, or about 4 years ago, came over to trade for Josh Norris, and that was a bomb. That was a rocketed shot.
His 21st of the year. That's 3:34 into this opening period. And the Senators with a 1-0 lead on the Edmonton Oilers. Great shot by Dylan Cousins. Up to center ice, Wallman will give it to McDavid, and he'll dump the puck in. Rims to the right wing corner. And along the boards, Nick Cousins is unable to get it out. Topped up to the line. Pinching down on the point was Wallman, and the puck does come out as Pinto will softly roll it down, but it will be hard enough for icing. 3:54 gone here in the first. 1-0 the Senators lead.
5 shots on goal already for Ottawa. They tend to outshoot opposition teams, and they don't give up a lot of shots. Only 24.4 shots against per game. The Oilers are going to see in back-to-back games Ottawa and Carolina, teams that have given up the fewest shots a goal against all season long.
He's off to the right of Ullmark. 3-3-2 against the Oilers in his career. Nugent Hopkins to the line that will come out. Oilers have to regroup as Emberson to Nurse just inside the Oilers zone. Nurse through the middle to the right to Emberson. Dump the puck in. That rims on the left. On the left wing boards, McDavid taken by Zub to the left wing corner, and Sanderson gets a loose puck, and he'll stop in behind the Ottawa net, and now out through the middle. Sanderson, left wing, his pass off of Batherson into the Oilers' end. Nurse along the left wing boards bats it with his glove, and it's Savoy to the middle. Now to Draicidl, comes into the Ottawa end, cross ice, past the shot, and that one goes wide.
Hit the net.
Just went wide on Roslovic's shot from the left wing. Draicidl towards the net, across. Oh, what a save by Ullmark off of Savoy. Good setup by Draicidl. Puck up near the blue line. Draicidl across the line to Stastny. Now on the right to Ekholm. He'll go to the net. The shot, saved by Ullmark. The puck jammed loose. Comes in front. Scores! Leon Draicidl ties the game at 1.
Well, the king of Leon, right place, right time. Oilers kept the play alive. That'll be his 32nd goal of the year. And a bit of a shaky spillage there from Linus Ullmark. And the Oilers capitalize. Another assist, I think, for Savoy.
It looked like Ullmark had it covered, but it came free. And as it came loose, the pass in front of the net by Matthias Ekholm finds Draicidl, and he had a wide open net.
Savoy will pick up a second assist. That's his 7th point in 4 games since coming back here from the Olympic break.
4-game point streak for Matt Savoy. Good for him. 3 games for Draicidl. Puck into the Ottawa end and out through the middle, getting it to center ice is Halliday. 4 straight games for Ekholm. He should get the first assist on that. And the game's tied at 1. 5:03 was the time of that goal. The puck into the Edmonton end. Szymanski up the left wing, got it to Podkolzin and cross ice now to Frederick. Off the boards and in. Ullmark to play it, and he will shoot it all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. And the stick came up Bouchard on Halliday, and Evan Bouchard's going to go to the box.
It's at least a 2, and it might be a 4.
We'll see how many minutes this one is.
Number 2, Edmonton. 2-minute minor penalty. High sticking.
Okay. First power play of the game goes to the Ottawa Senators.
Ottawa Senators power play comes in 8th in the league at 23.6%. The Oilers penalty kill, which is part of the reason why they acquired Connor Murphy, who was on the number 1 penalty killing unit with Chicago. 26th in the league at 76.9.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, as shooting it all the way down the ice is Stastny.
Oilers have limited who's on the PK. Right now there's 2 units. And that's Savoy and Henrique, and then McDavid and Nugent Hopkins.
Tied at 1 here in the first. Puck brought into the Edmonton end. Brady Tkachuk top of the circle, broken up by Savoy, gets it down the ice. Ullmark will set it to Sanderson. Sanderson through the middle. Into the Oiler end on the left for Tkachuk. He's top of the circle. To the left wing corner, Dylan Cousins. In behind the net to Batherson. Out to Cousins. It bounces off his stick. Comes to the line. Sanderson has it in the middle on the blue line. Waits over to the right for Stützle. Now to Sanderson. Stützle on the right. Comes across. Batherson. Shot. Scores. Drake Batherson off the left wing. Wires it high to the glove side. Senators are up 2-1.
Well, Drake Batherson, and you played against, or did you play with his father back in the day?
Both.
Yes. I mean, that was another great shot.
Yep.
They move it around.
Crisscrossed it there a few times. Batherson off the left wing, 6:34 into the first.
It's his 22nd goal of the season. This guy's a 3-time 60-plus point guy. He's well on that again.
And Ottawa 1-for-1 with a man advantage. It's a 2-1 Ottawa lead. Here in the first period, as Shabbat will shoot it into the Oilers zone. It's top of the circle, comes to the line just out. Jensen over to Shabbat. Now on the right, Pinto will put it high in the air. Glove down by Ingram. To Wallman on the right now to Bouchard. Will get it out through center to Roslovic. Backhands it in. And Shabbat will bring it out. And Shabbat into the Oilers zone through the middle, trying to get through the D. Forced to the left corner, centering pass. Sent towards the net. Ingram kept it out. And up the right wing comes McDavid. And he'll take it back into his own end as Edmonton makes changes. The right side is Kapanen. Now to Stastny. Left wing off the stick of Ekholm. Zub in the right wing corner. On the right side to Gregg off the right wing boards. We'll go into the Oilers zone. Stastny to Ekholm. Now on the left wing for McDavid. Draicidl will dump it in. 2-1 Senators lead. We are 7:40 into the opening period here at Rogers Place. Right side Zub to center ice. Dylan Cousins will bounce the puck in. Ekholm in behind the net. Hit hard by Ridley Gregg. The puck goes to the top of the circle inside the Edmonton end. And now the gloves are off as Gregg has to answer the bell here. And some big rights by Podkolzin as Podkolzin trying to hold Gregg out. They're at the Edmonton blue line. Gregg is tied up. Podkolzin's right. And now Podkolzin trying to get it loose as they're spinning around. Still tied up. Podkolzin tries a few more rights, and the linesman will get in there. And
Vasili's going to get the instigator there.
it's a big hit by Gregg in behind the net on Ekholm.
Well, Gregg, you know, he's a physical player, and he gets a lot started out there. He's an antagonistic type of guy. That was a clean hit. The Oilers are for sure going to get the extra minor.
We'll take a break. We're 8 minutes into the first. 2-1. Senators lead the Edmonton Oilers. We'll be right back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey, the Oilers Radio Network. 2-1. Senators lead the Oilers 8 minutes into the first period. The Oilers Pets of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers now live. The early bird prizes include a pair of tickets to All Elite Wrestling at Rogers Place and $2,500 cash. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Bob, you were correct. The extra 2 goes to Edmonton.
Yeah, instigator for the Coles, and this is a massive kill for Edmonton.
Tkachuk on the left wing going towards the net. A shot. Misses on the short side. Will rim up to the line, and Dylan Cousins will keep it in. Senators 1-for-1 with a man advantage, and the puck dug out of the left wing corner. Ekholm will get it down the ice. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Stützle through the neutral zone. Comes into the Oiler end on the right wing point. Dylan Cousins to Stützle in the right wing corner. Dumped down by Nurse. He'll get it around the left wing boards and down the ice. Out from behind his net, Sanderson. Sanderson can throw it back for Stützle. Into the Oilers zone for Tkachuk on the left wing. Tkachuk to the left wing corner. Stützle pokes it over to the right. Cousins pass behind the net, broken up by Bouchard. Got it into the corner. Ekholm will get it free, and he will find McDavid up the left wing. Bouchard will join him. Here's McDavid over the Ottawa line towards the net. A shot saved by Allmark, and he'll throw the puck over to Tkachuk. He'll come up the left wing with 48 seconds to go in the man advantage. 2-1, Ottawa leads. 10:40 to go here in the opening period. Giroux will dump the puck in. It goes to the left wing side. Kicked over to the right. Halliday missed it in behind the net. On the left wing boards, it does squeeze loose to the middle and scooped up on the backhand by Henrique and down the ice.
Again, the Oilers only using 4 forwards, 2 sets of 2 here on the PK.
Shabbat will swing it to Giroux. Left wing, Halliday into the Oiler end to Giroux. Left wing corner to the point for Shabbat. Over to the right for Spence to Shabbat in the middle. The right wing corner, and out of the right corner, Halliday a shot, and that one hits a body, goes over to the left side. Spence for Zetterlund. Off of him, the puck comes to the line, and Hyman was serving the penalty. He's out there, so Ottawa is 1 for 2 on the power play. Long pass on the right to Hyman. He'll dump it in. 9:45 to go in the first. 2-1 Senators lead. Sanderson on the right wing for Amadio. Off of him and into the Ottawa Senator bench. We'll have a face-off in the Ottawa zone when we come back. We'll take a break. 9:41 to go in the first period. 2-1 Senators lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey, and the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Senators lead the Edmonton Oilers. 9:41 to go in the first period. Face off to the right of Linus Ullmark. Shots are 6 apiece.
I mean, given that Edmonton's been shorthanded twice, it could be worse for the Oilers here early.
Nick Cousins with a pass that is too far for Pinto, and that's icing against Ottawa.
The one obvious penalty that Ottawa probably was involved with, they got away with.
Face off again to the right of Ullmark. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. As Draicidl will take the draw. Draicidl on the ice with Kapanen and Roslovic. Nurse and Emberson on defense. As they're really trying hard to get this puck dropped.
Two of the top 4 face-off teams in the league here.
Well, comes out to center ice. And Amadio down the right wing. Dumped down the right side by Nurse. Penalty coming up to Nurse. And the Oilers would be shorthanded for the 3rd time. It'd be a holding call against Nurse. Another important penalty kill for the Oilers, and it's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face-off will be to the right of Connor Ingram. Ingram played Saturday versus San Jose, 28 saves in that 5-4 loss against the Sharks. And the puck goes right to Matthias Ekholm. A wheel in behind the net, has room through the middle, and he will sail it down the ice. Sanderson turning it up. Sanderson on the left to Tkachuk. Out of Stützle. Stützle with an assist on that last goal, so he's got points in 10 straight games. Over to the right side. Now to Sanderson, a shot. Pad save made by Ingram. Dylan Cousins trying to keep it in. On the right it goes to Tkachuk. Across the line to Sanderson. Left wing for Stützle. To the point for Sanderson. Across the one-timer and wide of the net as Tkachuk ripped it wide. It goes all the way down the ice. Ullmark will send it in behind the net for Sanderson. On the right, to near the blue line for Stützle, and then Tkachuk with it at center. Crowd reacts to Brady Tkachuk with the puck. Now to Sanderson on the right. Across to Tkachuk on the left. Shoot it in behind the Edmonton net. Nugent Hopkins will get it up in the air and down the ice. 48 seconds to go in the penalty to Nurse. 2-1. Senators lead. 8:08 to go here in the opening period. Shabbat to Amadio. Or make that Giroux. And Giroux will bring the puck in on the left wing. Off the left wing boards. It goes in behind the net. Hard around the boards by Ekholm and just kept in on the point by Zetterlund. It's top of the circle. And there's Henrique to get it all the way down the ice. Out from behind his goal, Shabbat. Shabbat through the middle. Into the Oiler end on the left for Holiday. Can bump it to the left wing point. Giroux cross the line to Spence. Back to Giroux on the left. He's top of the circle. To Spence in the middle. Over to the right. The one-timer save made by Ingram as Shabbat let it go. And it is cleared out by Stastny. And the penalty is over. And Ottawa 1 for 3 on the power play. On the left wing boards, Pinto will dump it in. Ekholm to the right wing for Draicidl. Into the middle for Matthias Ekholm. A little far for him. Gets to it now on the left. Up in the air. It goes off of Sanderson, and he can get the puck to the left wing for Nick Cousins, and he'll dump it in. Connor Ingram out of his net. Gave it to Emberson. Now Emberson around the boards, but it'll go to the line. Zuba shot. That's blocked. There was traffic in front. Draicidl gets it. Oh, he just missed Roslovic for a breakaway pass, and Ullmark comes out to play it. And Sanderson through the middle to Pinto, now to center ice. And Cousins one touches to Amadio, checked in the slot, and turning the other way is Roslovic. He'll get into over the Ottawa line on the left wing. Gave the puck to Hyman, got it in front of the net, went right through the slot to the right wing point. Draicidl on the right wing boards near the top of the circle. Cross ice to Walman, now to Bouchard. He'll shoot it. It was blocked. That one hit Hyman.
And that hurt him.
He's slow. He hasn't got up yet. As the puck is cleared out, it will not be icing. And Zach Hyman slowly trying to make his way to the Edmonton Oilers bench. 6:08 to go in the first. 2-1, Senators lead. Bouchard on the right wing up to center ice where it is shot in by Kapanen. Puck goes to the left wing corner in Ottawa territory. Dylan Cousins will get it out, but his pass that misses. And it went through the middle, went past Zetterlund all the way down the ice, icing against Ottawa.
You worry about where that puck hit Hyman. My guess is it was an unprotected part of the knee there. Where there's still padding.
Yeah. You can see he's feeling the effects of it on the Oilers bench right now. Yeah. Face off to the right of Allmark. David out of the face-off.
No, but Coles and Kapanen's been elevated here. Hyman just on the ice with Draicidl.
Puck flipped out, but it hit a high stick. So face-off comes outside the line.
Commercial break.
Yep, and it will be. 5:46 to go here in the first period. 2-1. Senators lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, 2-1. Senators lead the Oilers. 5:46 to go in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer.
I'd say Edmonton's a little lucky. It's not worse than 2-1 here. I mean, they scored on their first power play. Edmonton's killed off two. You got to kill off the one for Colson on the fight all day, right? Got to make that one count when he steps up for a teammate after Ekholm got belted by Ridley Gregg.
Walman will dump it into the Ottawa zone. It's on the left wing corner boards. Sanderson will get it up in the air. It'll bounce to the line, just come out. Shot back in by Stastny. Edmonton tags up. Sanderson to Zub, back to Sanderson. Over to Zub. Through the middle and off of Eller, and it goes into the Oilers zone. Out from behind his net. And on the right wing is Jake Walman. He'll get through the middle of the ice, over center, shoots it in. Goes to the right wing corner. Now to the left, Henrique behind the net to Lazar. He'll step out. His pass was blocked before he could get to Kapanen. Kapanen has it on the right wing corner. In there with Eller. Gets into the skates of Kapanen. Eller dug it free, then he lost it. It goes top of the circle, and Halliday off the left wing boards and out, and it won't be hard enough for icing.
Don't mind Halliday. He's got some size. Looks like he's got some skill.
Nurse up the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Shoot it in on the backhand. It goes into the right wing corner of the Ottawa end. And behind the net is Sanderson.
Hyman's back out there.
Good to see him back out there after getting hit with a shot earlier in the period. The puck comes to center, goes to McDavid. He'll come in on the right wing, turns to the right wing boards, to the middle to Nugent-Hopkins. He shot it towards the net, hit a stick, goes to the left side. Hyman to Nugent-Hopkins. Stops in the left wing corner. To the left wing point to Matthias Ekholm. Rips it around the boards, goes to McDavid. He'll get it in front. Oh, and he almost tried to pass, and it went off a Pinto, and it just went wide. Puck kicked to the left wing corner. McDavid gets it around the boards to Bouchard on the right wing point. Over to Ekholm on the left. Ekholm down the left wing into the corner of the zone. In behind the net to McDavid. He waits in behind the net to the right to Hyman. The shot save made by Allmark, and he held on to it with 3:56 to go in the first period. 2-1, the Senators lead.
Vasily Podkolzin will be available here. Chris has got to get him out here for a shift. He's been in the box for a while. I mean, he just stepped up and fought for you. He's been out of the mix, but he's a very important second/third line player for Edmonton.
Face off to the left of Allmark. As Roslovic will take this draw. And the puck gets to the middle. Jensen there for the Senators. Right side to Dylan Cousins. Into the Oilers zone. Softly dumps it behind the net. Stastny gets to it for Edmonton. His pass glances off a skate. Comes near the Edmonton blue line. Cousins keeps it in. Put it in behind the net to Gregg. Gregg to the right for Cousins. Laid it in behind the net. Stastny there for the Oilers. Cross to Jake Walman. Up the right wing for Draicidl. Draicidl in over the line of Roslovic. Roslovic takes a bump. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Savoy around the left wing boards to Nurse. Now to Savoy behind the net for Draicidl in front of the goal. Scores! A bank shot by Draicidl. And the Edmonton Oilers have tied the game at 2. Draicidl was trying to pass it in front of the net.
You said it. That was a pass, and Savoy, again, quick with an intercept down low. He's got an active stick. And Draisaitl got his second goal of the game, 33rd of the year.
Draisaitl centering pass. And that went off of I think that went off of 2 different Senator players. Yes, it did. It went off of Batherson, who then had it go off of Jensen and in. Draisaitl's got 33 on the season. The game's tied at 2.
Okay, the Oilers need to get out of this period no worse than tied here.
Up the right wing to center ice.
Look at stick work the whole way up the ice.
He'll dump it in. Puck sent up the boards, won't get out. Podkolzin now into the slot. Szymanski, a shot, and he put it over the Senators' net. We're tied at 2. We're here in the first period. Pulling it off the boards is Zetterlund to center ice, and he'll softly dump it in.
I think Chris Knobloch's got to stop or start, having a little bit more conversations with the officials here, Cam.
Up the left wing. Pass goes off the boards. The D had stepped up, so no icing. Ullmark will set it in behind the net. Chabot rims on the right to Nick Cousins. Cousins through the middle. Cousins to center ice, takes a hit. Got it to Chabot, though. He can shoot it in. Wallman on the right wing. The right side to Lazar. Lazar to Stastny. To center ice on the right wing for Henrique. Got it to the line, but off of Wallman. That's broken up. Stützle will bring it in with Nick Cousins. Stützle, the shot. He misses on the short side. And on the right wing, it's Henrique. And Henrique will get to center, and he'll dump it in.
Got to manage the puck a little bit better than that if you're Edmonton.
Through the middle. And that's broken up. It's McDavid to Hyman. It goes into the Ottawa zone. Minute and a half to go here in the first period. Tied at 2. To Nugent-Hopkins in behind the goal. On the left to McDavid. Went all the way to Ekholm. Ekholm on the left point kept it in. Now up near the line, it's played out past Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm picking up his 300th career assist with an assist on the first Draicidl goal.
I think Savoy should have 2 assists in this game. Right now he's got none.
Now on the right wing, it's brought in by McDavid. To the right wing point, Bouchard has shot, and it was blocked. Goes over to the left wing, into the corner. Hyman has it. Hyman to the point for Ekholm. Last minute here in the first to Bouchard. Left side for McDavid. Into the middle, Nugent-Hopkins, a shot saved by Ullmark. He covers it up with 51 seconds to go in the first period. We're going to have to watch those goals again. See if Savoy...
I mean, Savoy definitely created the turnover. There, I guess they're saying because it was a double deflection, there's no assist on the play.
Oh, maybe.
Right?
Yeah,
and then but I could swore on the...
And it wasn't quite a deflection as it was a shot and a deflection.
Right.
You know what I mean? The puck came to one Ottawa player, and I can see it being no assist. It's shot towards the net, saved by Ullmark off of Nurse from the side of the net. That chance by Draisaitl hit his stick. Draisaitl almost had a first period hat trick. He's got it on the right wing point. Across to Nurse on the left. 35 seconds to go in the period. Shot couldn't get through, and the puck is cleared out. And it won't be hard enough for icing. Outside the Edmonton zone, Nurse in the left wing corner to Draisaitl. Through the middle, it glances off his stick, goes right down to Ullmark, sweeps it over to the left wing corner, and that's given away to Draisaitl on the left wing side to Roslovic, back to the line, but off of Draisaitl's stick, and it comes out of the zone. 8 seconds to go in the period. Right wing to Savoy. Savoy cross ice pass, and that is blocked. The period ends. And the Oilers and the Senators are tied at 2.
Well, you'll take that if you're Edmonton. I mean, you didn't have a power play. They had 3. Ended up out shooting them overall. And Leon Draisaitl is off to a great start in this game.
Yeah, he had a chance late in that period. that didn't get blocked, he would have had a first period hat trick, which is incredible. But the Oilers battle back twice here at Rogers Place. Oilers and Senators getting ready for the second period of play. They're tied at 2, and tonight's Oilers Pets of Oil Country 50-50, presented by Rogers in support of the Edmonton Humane Society. Dogs with Wings and Parachutes for Pets, helping animals in need find loving homes and ensuring dogs can continue providing essential support for those who rely on them. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/50-50. Drop the puck. We're underway here in the second. It's shot into the Ottawa zone. As it goes in behind the net, Kapanen will get to it on the right, poke it back to the right wing point. Emberson to Kapanen, right corner in front of the net. He was looking for Henrique, just broken up by Amadio, and he'll get it out to center ice to the Edmonton line, but that's it. Nurse turning it up the right wing. Into the Ottawa zone, goes to the right corner, backhands it towards the net, steered aside by Ullmark. Puck on the left wing boards, top of the circle. Kapanen up against the boards. To the left wing point for Matthias Ekholm. Play it off the corner, and it'll go to Clevin. Now to Jensen on the right. Edmonton makes changes. To Clevin on the left, up the left wing for Brady Tkachuk. Into the Oilers zone. Goes to the left wing corner. His centering pass that was just placed wide of the Edmonton net. And it gets into the slot. Cousins, a shot save made by Ingram of the left pad off of Dylan Cousins. Up the right wing to center, it's McDavid. Comes into the Ottawa zone, gets stood up on the play. The puck goes to the end boards. Zub to Sanderson. Now on the left wing to Gregg. Through the middle for Cousins, and it's Dylan Cousins into the Oilers zone. Goes to the right wing boards, up to the blue line, rims it in behind the net. Giroux, left wing corner, off the left wing boards to the line to Sanderson. Shot off the blocker of Ingram. The puck to the left wing. Stützle, left wing corner, to the right wing point for Zub. A right wing board, Stützle's pass hits a stick, goes up into the air, and Nugent Hopkins got it out to center ice. Tied at 2 here early in the second. Minute 40 gone. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Bouchard on the right wing with Stützle right there in front of him. It'll come across to the left. Ekholm behind the net to Bouchard.
This line of Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, and Hyman, they've had some challenges 5-on-5 here since we've come back from the Olympic break. Third rotation in, they finally get Draicidl out in the ice. He's got 2 goals tonight.
Bouchard up the right wing and then hops over the stick of Savoy. It won't be icing. Savoy did get credited with an assist on the first Oiler goal, and now he has it on the right wing, and it goes into the right wing corner. Draicidl to the line, but picked off by Amadio, and he'll get it out. Amadio on the right for Nick Cousins. Off his stick and in. Emberson on the end boards. Left wing to Nurse. Now out to center ice to Draicidl. Comes in to the Ottawa zone. Left wing to Roslovic. The shot, and that just misses on the short side.
Got to hit the net there. That's twice Jack Roslovic's missed on a point-blank opportunity. A breakaway, and that time right down Main Street on a drop and delay. Look out.
Chabot into the Oilers zone. Over to the left. The shot save made by Ingram off of Halliday. Halliday gets his own rebound. Has it on the left side. Cross-ice pass, hit a skate. Shoveled towards it, and saved by Ingram off of Eller. The shot from the point doesn't get through as Zetterlund let it go. Oilers under siege. Puck in the left wing corner. Eller checked on the play. Frederick can get it to the right wing. And Savoy got it out to center ice. Brought right back in by Halliday. Took a hit. Zetterlund goes to the right wing corner for the Senators. Comes free to Stastny. Right wing to Podkolzin. Off the boards and out.
Leon's got to get off the ice here. He's had a long shift. No Curtis Lazar the rest of the way tonight, Cam. Upper body injury.
Oilers with 11 forwards at this point then as Podkolzin will get to center. Left wing to Szymanski. Into the Ottawa end, goes in behind the net. Josh Szymanski on the right side to the left wing point, Matthias Ekholm. Across the line for Bouchard. Little move on the left. Bouchard, top of the circle. Up to the blue line. He got bumped by Tkachuk and it comes out. Ekholm left wing to Szymanski. Just into Ottawa territory to Podkolzin. Rim the puck on the right wing. Tkachuk goes into the corner. Tkachuk gave it to Cousins. He'll get it out to Zub. Zub will dump it in. That goes off the arm of Ingram to the left wing corner. We're tied at 2. We're here in the second. 4:15 gone. As it goes in behind the Edmonton goal to the right. Jensen has it on the right wing. In for the right wing point for the Senators. Played it in behind the net. Puck goes over to the boards, top of the circle. Stützle with a couple of Moves through the middle, goes over to the left wing, in front of the net, scores. His pass to Batherson coming off the back door. He slams it in. It's 3-2 Ottawa.
We are at the stage where the Oilers have to consider breaking up. McDavid, Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins are getting badly outplayed here right now. 5-on-5. They've had a tough stretch here. I mean, this is a line at times that when they're going, they're amongst the best lines in the league, but miscommunication down low between Bouchard and Ekholm, and Stützle with a great pass, and Batherson with an open net. 3-2 Ottawa.
Batherson, second of the night, 23rd of the year. Stützle's got a couple of assists. 4:30 time of the goal, 3-2, Ottawa in front. Their third lead of the evening. Henrique wins the draw, and the puck goes to Nurse. On the right to Kapanen, cuts through the middle, comes into the Ottawa zone. Kapanen to the left wing corner, in behind the net, wraps it in front. That goes off of Omar. Kapanen gets it back to the left wing point to Wallman, playing in his 300th career NHL game. And the puck didn't get low, and Pinto out to center ice. To Zetterlund, flips it towards the net. Steered aside by Ingram. The puck in the right wing corner of the Edmonton end. Up to the line, it won't get out. Shot by Clevin, doesn't get through. Eller with a shot on net. Save made by Ingram. He'll try to cover it up, he can't. As Eller was in there, a loose puck out front. The shot scores.
Stastny was held on the play. He was going for a puck. He couldn't induce the call.
Amadio with the goals that came to him in the slot. It's 4-2 for Ottawa.
Edmonton can't get a call. Ottawa all over the Oilers. Two quick ones here in the third. They can't buy a call right now.
Mike Amadio gets his 9th. Ingram made a couple of saves, and it got into some skates. Stastny's stick and snapped in half.
Too soft in front of Edmonton's net. Like, you got to start being a little bit more physical. And Connor Murphy is going to be in the lineup on Friday. You know, let's face it, he's going to be playing for Stastny. We know that. Stastny.
They have an issue with the Oilers' net. Linesman is in there. It's 4-2 for Ottawa.
This team just gives up way too many goals against.
I think they had to dig the puck out. Buried in there.
I mean, Edmonton doesn't have a... Roslovic said he had a breakaway in the first and a good opportunity here in the second. It's the only chance Edmonton's really had.
Shabbat through the middle, off of Pinto and in. Nurse behind the net on the left for Savoy, off the left wing boards and out. Draicidl got checked just at the Ottawa line. Shabbat poked off, his stick goes to Draicidl. Now on the right, Savoy, his shot in. That one partially blocked, partially fanned, and it goes wide. Jensen will flip it up and out, and Nurse able to just get there in time. And Draicidl out of the Edmonton zone. 4-2 Ottawa here in the second. Nurse on the left wing into the Ottawa territory to Savoy. Put it through the middle. But Tkachuk has it now for the Senators. He'll get it out. His pass picked off by Ekholm. Spins into the Ottawa zone on the left for Draicidl. Towards the net. Knocked off his stick. Goes to the blue line. Ekholm on the right to Draicidl. To Bouchard. One-timer to pad. Saved by Omar. Goes over to the right wing, on the right wing point, Evan Bouchard. Off the corner boards, it's in behind the Ottawa net. Shabbat on the end boards, up in the air, glove down by Bouchard. Great play. Kicks it to the right corner. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line to Bouchard. Left wing point to Ekholm. To Bouchard on the right. To Matthias Ekholm. Left wing for McDavid to the top of the circle. Into the corner to Ekholm. He'll get it in front of the net. Put on goal. Save made by Omar. Got his left pad on it. It's near the side of the goal. Comes in behind it. McDavid, left wing to the blue line for Matthias Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. On the right for Nugent Hopkins. Right wing corner to McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard waiting. Left wing for Ekholm to Nugent-Hopkins to Ekholm to Bouchard in the middle on the blue line. Left wing, Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing corner for Hyman. Over to the right side, Chabot trying to get to it, wanted to clear it, and he does, but it will be icing. 7:09 gone in the second, 4-2, Senators lead. Nick Jensen picks up an assist on the Amadio goal. So goals at 4:30 and then 5:11 for Ottawa to bust the game open to the 4-2 advantage they have right now. Face off to the right of Linus Ullmark. Draicidl, Podkolzin, Frederick out there with Bouchard and Ekholm. Goes in behind the Ottawa net. Chabot on the left to Tkachuk up near the blue line, and it won't get out. Chabot missed Jensen with it behind the goal. Jensen on the right wing will get it through the middle. Up to Brady Tkachuk. Back into his end. Left wing to Chabot. Over center. Will lift it high in the air and in. And Ottawa can make the change they're looking for. Matthias Ekholm got it through the middle of the ice. Colson poked it to the blue line. Batherson for Sanderson. On the left to Stützle. Loop back into his own end. Tim Stützle to Artem Zub. The left wing for Giroux. Into the Oilers zone. Left wing, put it off the side of the net. Comes over to the right. Out to Giroux, and he just ripped it wide. Stützle with it in the left wing corner. To the blue line for Clevin. Get it across the left wing point to Spence. Now on the right to Clevin, goes to the right wing corner. Skates back up to the blue line. Right wing to Batherson, cross ice to Spence. Left wing corner, Stützle. Stützle holds onto it. To the boards, now to the line. Missed Spence with it, and it will come out. Edmonton trying to make a quick change. Ullmark gets it up the right wing. Dumped in by Clevin. 4-2 Senators here in the second. 8.5 gone. Emberson in behind the net. Goes off of Halliday. Stastny comes in there as well. Gives it to Emberson. Emberson up the left wing. Just off of Kapanen into the Ottawa end. Standerson goes behind his net. He came in front of it first. Now on the right wing to Eller. Up the right wing boards. Got it out to center ice. Nugent-Hopkins. And over the Ottawa line to Hyman down the right side. Goes into the corner. Centering pass. Hit a stick. Save made by Ullmark. And Amadio will get through center for Ottawa. Dump the puck into the left wing corner. Nick Cousins on the inboards with Wallman. The puck squeezes free on the left wing near the top of the circle. Comes to the middle of the ice. Over to the right wing point for Jensen. He'll walk in. His shot misses on the short side to the left wing point. Chabot. The left wing corner. Leave it to Pinto. His pass to the right point does come out. Jensen to Gregg, but that's offside against the Senators. We're going to take a break. We got 10:24 to go here in the second period. 4-2, Ottawa leading Edmonton. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. At Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 4-2, Senators lead. 10:24 to go here in the second period. Draicidl with both goals for Edmonton. Batherson has a pair for Ottawa. Dylan Cousins and Mike Amadio have also scored for the Senators.
Trent Frederick lining up against Brady Tkachuk.
Chabot will drill it into the Oilers' end. Nurse had it hit the stanchion on the glass. The puck on the left. Podkolzin will get it to the line. Spence going to keep it in. He gets run over by Frederick, though. And Szymanski out to center ice. Szymanski will dump it in. Gregg in behind his net for Ottawa. Off the right wing boards and out. Tkachuk tied up at the Edmonton blue line by Stastny. Puck to center ice. Spence on the left wing for Amadio. Will shoot it in. Emberson in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing. Gave it to Nurse. Now on the left side, just off of Szymanski and in. Edmonton makes a quick change as Jensen skates in front of his net. Cross ice to Chabot. Now on the right to Nick Cousins. They'll get to the right wing corner. Cousins behind the goal. Over to the left. Cousins off the left wing and behind the net to Amadio. On the right to Pinto. To the right wing point to Jensen. Across to Chabot. A shot tipped on goal. Hit the left pad of Ingram. Draicidl for Bouchard through the middle off the skate of Savoy. And Jensen in his own end. Gave it to Pinto on the right. Through the middle now to Amadio. Lost it at the Edmonton line. It comes out. Pinto will shoot it in. Nurse in the left wing corner. Left wing boards for Ekholm. Got it to center ice. Soup will shoot it right back in. Giroux, left wing corner for Batherson. To Giroux behind the Edmonton net. To the left wing point for Sanderson. He'll get it across to Zuba. Shot save made by Ingram. Puck on the left wing. It'll get to the line and just out. Up the left wing. Batherson can direct it in. Ekholm will come out from behind the Edmonton net. 8:20 to go here in the second. 4-2. Ottawa leads, brought in. It goes to McDavid. McDavid shot just off the arm of Ullmark as McDavid got sprung down the right wing. Tkachuk will get it out for Dylan Cousins. He'll shoot it. Glove saved by Ingram. And he holds on to it. Chances at each end of the ice. 4-2, Ottawa leads. 8:07 to go here in the second period. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 4-2, Senators lead the Oilers. 8:07 to go in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Connor McDavid with a partial break down the right wing before our commercial break.
It was a breakaway by the time it was said and done.
Just off the glove of Ullmark.
Ottawa's had a very impressive second period here. They're out shooting Edmonton 10-6. They're outscoring them 2-0. And all the Oilers have are one and dones. Ottawa's got a defense that can really move the puck and skate.
Face off in the Oilers zone. Wallman out from behind the Edmonton net. Off the left wing boards and out. On the left side, Frederick to Kapanen. Comes into Ottawa territories. Up against the left wing boards. Cleven's on him. Puck comes around. Penalty coming up to Ottawa when they touch it. It goes in behind the net. Over to the right. Kapanen to Henrique to the point. The shot save made by Ullmark as Wallman drilled one from the left wing point. And with 7:43 to go here in the second period. Edmonton down by a couple, but they're about to get their first power play.
Was it Trent Frederick who drew the call there? All right, so the Oilers have the best power play in the National Hockey League at 32.3%, and Ottawa's got the 30th ranked PK unit at 73.1. Now, Ottawa does a good job on faceoffs.
So Cleven goes to the box.
Giroux's a great faceoff man.
Wins it to Sanderson. He'll get it all the way down the ice. Ingram will set it to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard on the right wing to Leon Draicidl. He has both of Edmonton's goals. Comes in on the right. Now to Nugent Hopkins over to the right wing point, but Gregg will come to it for Ottawa. Skate down, in over the line to Amadio. Went to shoot it off the stick of Nugent Hopkins and McDavid flying down the right wing. Into the Ottawa end to the right wing corner. Got spun around by Sanderson. Puck rimmed out. And it'll go to Gregg. Comes into the Oiler end trying to drive towards the net. And he's knocked off of it. Ingram will cover it as Amadio right in front of him. And it'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone. 7:03 to go here in the second period. 4-2 Ottawa leads. It was tied at 2 after 20.
Stützle and Draicidl in the circle, pair of guys that played together at the Olympics.
And that goes off some skates, comes over to Draicidl on the right wing. Draicidl, the Edmonton line, cross ice to McDavid. He'll chop it to the left wing corner. Zub will get it around the boards. It hits McDavid, keeps it in on the left wing point. Down to the left wing corner, to the blue line to Nugent Hopkins. Now in the middle, Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins on the left. Into the corner to McDavid. He'll go in behind the net to the right, looks in front of it. Off the right side to the blue line for Bouchard. Left wing to Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard. To Nugent-Hopkins. He will pull to the middle, and his shot goes off his zoom. And it is smacked all the way down the ice by Pinto.
Shoot the puck, fellas.
35 seconds to go in the penalty to Clevin. 4-2 Senators. 6:15 to go in the second period. Center ice, Roslovic will put it off the right wing boards and in. Goes after it himself. To the left wing, it's Podkolzin. To the right wing point to Matthias Ekholm. Into the corner. Podkolzin will step out. His shot just off the outside of the post. Goes to the right corner. Savoy has it. Right wing point to Ekholm. Across the line to Wallman. To Ekholm on the right wing. To Wallman in the middle on the blue line. Over to Ekholm. Penalty just about done. Matthias Ekholm waiting. He'll shoot. That goes wide. Penalty done. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Down by 2 here in the second. Roslovic onto the left wing corner. And Savoy couldn't get a shot through. And the puck up the right wing. It's an Amadio to center ice. And Amadio will dump it in. Wallman goes in behind the Oiler net. To Matthias Ekholm. Long pass on the right to Kapanen. And it's just over the line. Clevin plays it out. At center, Podkolzin to Szymanski. Shoots it in. Clevin into the corner, hit by Szymanski. Dylan Cousins, left wing for Zetterlund. On the right to Tkachuk, now to Spence. And he got checked at the Edmonton blue line. Nurse comes into the Ottawa zone for Frederick. All the way across. The shot from the point by Emberson. Save made by Ullmark. Emberson keeping it in for Szymanski. To Emberson on the right wing point. Cross the line to Nurse. Into the slot for Kapanen. A shot. Save made by Ullmark. Puck along the left wing boards in the Ottawa zone. Kapanen gets control. Forced to the line to Frederick. Left wing corner. Now on the left wing boards. McDavid off that left wing. Pass to the middle. Broken up by Tkachuk, and he'll clear it out.
Oilers going to load up McDavid, Draicidl here.
Nurse with a long pass on the right to Draicidl. His cross-ice pass. Oh, he almost got that to McDavid. Would have had room down the left wing. Puck on the left point. Stastny, a shot. Put it over the net. The puck on the right side. Draicidl to the right wing corner. To Hyman. Pushed off of it. Sanderson won't get it out. Great job by Hyman to recover. To McDavid now on the right for Draicidl. 4 minutes to go in the second. Edmonton down 4-2 to Ottawa. To the right wing point. Bouchard to Draicidl in front of the net, and McDavid chopped it off the pad of Ullmark. Goes to the left side. It's cleared out to Tkachuk. Comes into the Oilers zone on the left. Turns in the left corner. His pass to the middle hits the stick, gets to the slot. Draicidl will get it out through the middle. Give it to McDavid. Into the Ottawa zone. Across to Bouchard. A shot sliding across was Ullmark. Amadio will get the puck to the middle of the ice and up to center. It was dumped into the Oilers zone by Amadio. Amadio right wing corner. Behind the goal. Give it to Nick Cousins. Back to Pinto. Now to the line to Shabbat. Plays it off the left corner boards. And Bouchard out through the middle of Nugent-Hopkins. Right wing to Draicidl. Cross ice. He wanted to get it to Nugent-Hopkins. Stepping up was Jensen, able to get it out. On the right wing, Henrique gets to center. Now to Podkolzin to Henrique. Into the Ottawa end to Nugent-Hopkins. Won't get a shot. It comes in front. Podkolzin, a backhand. Save made by Ullmark. Podkolzin, right corner to Nugent-Hopkins. To the left wing point for Ekholm to Nugent-Hopkins. A shot. Save made by Ullmark. And he's going to squeeze it and hold on. 2:38 to go here in the second. 4-2. Senators lead the Oilers. We'll be right back from Rogers Place and Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Colson. And Ottawa's capitalized. Oilers didn't have much juice on their lone power play. Edmonton's loading up McDavid, Draicidl, and Hyman.
Face off in the Ottawa zone to the right of Linus Ullmark.
I mean, just as an aside, if Curtis Lazar is out for a while, I would recall James Hamblin at this stage of the game based on what we've seen. He's had a great year. That's a penalty. I don't know what I can
Here's
call
Hyman. He'll go in behind the net to the right wing point to Bouchard. Right wing corner, McDavid steps out. His pass got into the skates of Amadio. Cleared by Sanderson. Took a hit from Draicidl. Pass by Bouchard. Off an Ottawa stick and in. Ullmark leaves it behind the net. Rim by Sanderson. It will get out. It'll go up on end, but it won't go for icing. Bouchard will take it behind his goal. He'll stop. Skating through is McDavid. Picks the puck up. Gives it to Bouchard in the middle. Bouchard. The neutral zone for Draicidl. Draicidl to McDavid. Comes into the Ottawa end. Driving down the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. McDavid pressured by Sanderson, and it'll be Batherson to get it out through center ice. In over the line on the right. Zetterlund banned on his shot off the right wing. Puck comes in front of the Edmonton goal. And coming up with it eventually is Emberson. He'll go behind the net. Left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Get it all the way down, went off an Ottawa stick. So no icing. Puck in the left corner. He hit a skate. It gets over to the left side, and Tkachuk up in the air and out with it for Ottawa.
So we're going to see Nugent Hopkins here with Roslovic and Savoy.
Emberson on the right wing. Center ice. Rips the puck into the Ottawa zone. It goes to the left wing corner. Stutzle behind his net, up the left wing for Tkachuk, off the left wing board. Stutzle's trying to skate onto it. He does. Goes to the left wing corner from the angle, put it off the outside of the post for the last minute here in the second. 4-2. Senators lead the Oilers. Nurse waits in behind the Edmonton net. Oilers make some changes to the forwards. Nurse on the right to Stastny off the right wing boards. Now to center to Nurse. Left wing, it's shot in. Szymanski after it on the right. Puck goes to Podkolzin. To the right wing point. Shot by Bouchard. Off the stick, goes over to the left side. Ridley Gregg and behind his net to Nick Jensen. He got knocked down. Puck gets turned over. Szymanski centering pass that goes off Allmark and then just put over the net by Kapanen to the right point. Shot by Bouchard and gets to get through. And now from the slot, save made by Allmark as Podkolzin swept it towards the goal. And it is cleared out. Nick Cousins into the Oilers zone. Just a couple seconds left in the period, and it will end. And the Oilers with good push in the later stages of this second period, but give up 2 goals early in the period. They're down 4-2 through 40.
Edmonton's got some work to do here in the third, Cam.
They absolutely do. Drake Batherson has a couple. It was Batherson and Amadio in the second period. Batherson scored in the first as well. Dylan Cousins also for Ottawa. Leon Draicidl has both goals for the Edmonton Oilers. So it is 4-2 for Ottawa after 40 minutes of play. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they are standing by, and they've got the intermission for you when we come back. 4-2 Ottawa after 40 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Nurse has the puck and he'll give it to Stastny on the right. Up the right wing to Roslovic. Got it just in over the Ottawa line. And it's sent in behind the net, though, by Sanderson. And up the right wing, Zub had it hit a stick, go into the Ottawa bench. We get a whistle 17 seconds into the third period.
Oilers are at 25 shots on goal through 2 periods here. They're out shooting Ottawa 25-18. Cam, by my count, I think they got to get to probably realistically 38-40. Allmark settled down. He had a crazy second goal and go in off from Draicidl's second of the game. Oilers are going to have to dig and find a way. Just chasing too many games here of late.
Oilers had a good push late in the second. Puck rimmed to the line where Nurse will keep it in. It's top of the circle. Pinto is able to get it out. Stastny on the right to Draicidl. He'll shoot it in. Rims off the stick, comes out to Roslovic. His shot, and that one blocked as Pinto got in front of it, and it is now flipped right out by Pinto. And the Edmonton Oilers are going on the power play. Pinto skates right to the penalty box.
Shane Pinto, who was suspended a couple years ago, is part of this core that is signed. Stutzle, 8 years, year 3 of an 8+ deal. Tkachuk, 7-year deal in year 5 of an 8+ deal. Cousins, 7 years, $7 million+. And Pinto, 7.5 times 4, kicks in next year. The Oilers, though, they want to kick in some offense here, and they got blown dead right off the zone.
Yeah, face off again.
They didn't get set up in the first minute because Claude Giroux kept on winning draws, and now it's going to be McDavid against Giroux, and Giroux's a good face-off man, always has been.
Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com as Sanderson has control in his own zone. I'll give it to Zub, up the right wing, got it out. Brought in by McDavid on the left. Turns on the left wing boards. Top of the circle to the middle of the ice. And Sanderson off the boards and out. We'll go down into the Edmonton zone. We're a minute into the third. Edmonton down by a couple as Bouchard on the right wing to Draicidl. Into the Ottawa end. Turns to the right wing boards. Now to McDavid, goes to the right corner. Over to Draicidl, to McDavid. Steps out of the right corner to Draicidl off the post. And the puck sent up near the line, and it does come out. What a chance there for Draicidl. Almost had the hat-trick goal. Draicidl to Bouchard in the neutral zone. To McDavid, comes in through the middle on the left to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard to Draicidl. Draicidl on the right in front of the net to McDavid. Saved by Ullmark. Puck to the line. Bouchard on the right to McDavid. McDavid to Draicidl. Draicidl out to McDavid. In front to Draicidl. Scores! Hat-trick goal by Leon Draicidl, and the Oilers have cut the Ottawa lead to 4-3.
It's the 10th regular season hat trick for Leon Draicidl. He's had 2 in the playoffs as well. I don't think that hit Nugent Hopkins. Do you? Kind of pointed to RNH maybe because of the screen.
I think he put it in, but you're right. Nugent Hopkins and Hyman were right at the edge of the net. Nugent Hopkins more in front of it. Hyman at the side of it. That's McDavid and Draicidl. No, I think it went just past. Nugent Hopkins got out of the way. Nugent Hopkins had to jump to get out of the way of it. I don't think it clipped him. But a minute 52 into this third period, and Edmonton gets a power play goal as hats rain down onto the ice here at Rogers Place, and Edmonton gets to within 1. Maybe it did hit Nugent Hopkins' skate. He was trying to get out of the way. They got it as Draicidl right now on the NHL website. But watching the last replay, it may have glanced off Nugent Hopkins' skate. But I don't know that for sure. Either way, it's 4-3. And Edmonton, who pushed hard late in the second period, gets a power play here early in the third. Get on the board. Little momentum going their way. And now to within 1. All right. Picked up the hats. And the puck hits center ice. And Greg will come into the Oilers zone on the right wing. He's trying to go to the net. He just put it off the arm of Ingram. May have gone off the outside of the post. And the puck goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Dylan Cousins battled in there, but Szymanski got it free and gave it to Podkolzin. He'll get it up in the air and out. They have now changed it on the NHL website to Ryan Nugent Hopkins. From Draicidl and McDavid. And the puck turned over in the neutral zone, so that's Nugent Hopkins' 15th of the year. And it's shot in by Nurse. Ulmer can't stop it in behind the net. Clevin in the left wing corner. On the left wing side to Greg, will get it out. Podkolzin to Echo. For Draicidl and McDavid with the assists on that goal. Oilers to within 1. Here's Bouchard to center ice. Now to Hyman. He'll get into the right wing corner of the Ottawa's end. Left wing corner to Ekholm, behind the net to Hyman. Slides over to the right side to the right wing point. Bouchard, a shot saved by Ullmark. Held on as Nugent Hopkins went to the front of the net, but the whistle goes as Ullmark held on to it. 2:59 gone here in the third. 4-3 Ottawa leads.
A little bit of a change here. It's like we're going to see Nugent Hopkins back with Hyman and McDavid. Now it's back to a one-goal game. Oilers looking for a little bit more balance.
Off the draw, puck to the line. Bouchard blasts it. That goes off the skate of Amadio over to the left wing. The left wing boards. Sanderson to Amadio. Over the Edmonton line on the left. Into the skates on the left side of Eller. He got run over. And it's in the left wing corner. Now in behind the net. Over to Amadio. To the right. Tried to swing it back behind the net. McDavid broke it up. Puck goes to Amadio, though, on the right. Off the right wing boards to the left wing point for Sanderson. Sanderson on the left to Amadio to Sanderson. To the right wing to Zub. Got it behind the net to Eller.
It's a fourth line that shut Edmonton down here.
On the right. Back to the blue line, and it's Sanderson left wing point. A shot, and that one tipped over the Edmonton net off the glass. It goes out of play.
This line has had, you know what? I would put Nugent Hopkins with Hyman and put Colson. And go McDavid, Draicidl, and possibly Kapanen. And that way you have Savoy to play with Roslovic. And maybe even Szymanski, who have played together before. Because it's not happening for Hyman, McDavid, and Nugent Hopkins right now, 5v5.
Face-off will be to the right of Ingram.
Now they have shifted.
Now they've changed it back to Draicidl. I'm not writing anything down for a while. I don't trust anything anymore. Comes out to center ice. 4-3. Senators lead here. We're 4 minutes into the third. That's just over the center ice line is Henrique. He'll shoot it in. Oh, and change it back to Nugent Hopkins now. Puck goes over to the right wing boards. Batherson couldn't get it out. Henrique left wing corner to Frederick. Frederick to the top of the circle to the blue line to Stastny. A shot saved by Ullmark. The rebound chopped just wide of the net by Henrique. Great chance there for Edmonton. And the puck in the right wing corner, and nobody wants to touch it. Otherwise it was knocked down with a high stick. Now they do, and it's up against the end boards. Kapanen to Szymanski to the right wing point. Emberson over to Stastny on the right point for Emberson. A shot towards the goal, saved by Ullmark. Puck goes in behind the net. Shabbat on the right wing, off the right wing boards and out. Oh. And now it got turned over. Stützle on the right side from the angle. A shot off the outside of the post as he tried to go short side.
How do you get beat like that there? Lucky that didn't end up in that lookout, Jack.
Roslovic spinning around with it, just about lost it to Tkachuk. Now to Stastny for Draicidl, comes up the right wing. Oilers down by one. Here 5:15 gone in the third. Puck shot into the zone. Nurse from the left point. A shot stick saved by Ullmark. Savoy got it to the right corner, but Sanderson there for Ottawa.
Sanderson's good, man.
Very good. To center ice to Dylan Cousins to Tkachuk into the Oilers zone to the right wing corner. Greg to Tkachuk. Tkachuk played the puck to the corner, and it is shot out, but off the stick of Draicidl, and it goes into the Ottawa zone. Oilers can make changes. From behind his own net and up to center, and now Amadio's able to get it in after he got it from Spence. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. McDavid on the left to Stastny. He'll get it out through the middle. Went off of Hyman down into the Ottawa zone. Zub in the right wing corner. Up the right side, got it out. Stastny shoots it back in, but right to Zub. Now to Sanderson on the left wing. Pinto directs it in. It's in the right wing corner, and it's Matthias Ekholm for the Oilers.
Have we seen a lot of Jake Wallman here?
No.
The Oilers are playing 5D.
On the right wing, it's Nugent Hopkins. Gets in over the Ottawa blue line. To the right side it goes, and it's just pushed out to center. Brought in on the right by Batherson. Stops on the right wing boards. To Stützle. Over on the left wing. Giroux to the point to Clevin. Fires it around to Stützle on the right. Comes up to the blue line. He just about lost it, but does keep it in. Now gets to the slot. Here's Clevin. A shot, and that's off. A stick goes in behind the Edmonton net.
Hyman doesn't have a stick here.
Stick snapped in half. It goes back to the line. On the right, the shot. Nice save by Ingram. Boots it out with the right pad on the shot by Stützle. And Bouchard will slow it up at the Edmonton blue line. Just over 7 minutes gone here in the third. 4-3. Ottawa leads. But Oilers with a goal here in the third. On the right wing, Stastny can steer it in. Jensen to the right corner, now over to Shabbat. Shabbat up the left wing. Get it across to Jensen at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Eller tied up, then Szymanski ran into him. Puck goes to the left wing. And on the left wing side, Zetterlund to Eller. Eller to Zetterlund, and it just eludes him, so Szymanski could get it out for Edmonton. Left wing gave it to Podkolzin. Comes into the Ottawa zone. Puts it off the left corner board, so it gets to the right. Kapanen's in on the forecheck, then steals the puck. Kapanen has it on the left wing boards. To the line, Nurse across to Ekholm. His shot was blocked. He got it right back. Fires it off the left boards. It goes in behind the Ottawa net. Jensen out from behind the goal. Make that Zub out from behind the goal and get it to center ice. Off the right wing boards and in. Ingram just leave it for Ekholm. Ekholm stops in the left corner. Wraps a pass up the right. Wanted to get it to Roslovic. That doesn't connect, but it goes to Draicidl. He'll come into the Ottawa end on the right. Pass to the middle. To Nurse. His shot just missed. Draicidl out of the left wing corner in front, and they'll jam it towards the net. Omar kept it out. Roslovic goes in behind the goal. To the right wing corner. Pinned to the boards by Sanderson. Savoy trying to get it free. Instead, it's still in Cousins. Cousins will get it up in the air. It comes out. Roslovic will turn it right back in on the left. Made a move. Lost it in the slot. Gets poked to the right corner. Sanderson there for the Senators. Around the right wing boards and out. To Pinto. Pinto right in front of his own bench. Had Nugent Hopkins to deal with. Lost it. And Bouchard can come into the Ottawa zone, and it is just diving to it to get it out was Pinto. 4-3 Ottawa leading. We're here in the third as Hyman comes into the Ottawa end. To the left wing corner, into the corner, runs into Jensen. The puck in behind the Ottawa net. He'll go over to the right wing. McDavid to the line to Bouchard. Now to Stastny, right side Nugent Hopkins. His shot went off at Jensen just wide. In the left wing corner, along the boards, McDavid. His pass to the blue line, and getting it out was Batherson. Bouchard through the middle, off of Nugent Hopkins. It goes in.
Game's too fast for our referees tonight.
Long pass to Stützle, misses him. That's icing against Ottawa. We're halfway through the third. It's 4-3 for Ottawa.
It looks like the Oilers bench is full. I'm just looking down to see. We've not seen Jake Wallman in this period. We'll get Troy to pull the binocs out. He's definitely not had a shift here in the third. Well, actually, when you look down,
they're 17th. They're without a Lazar, they have the correct amount, so he's got to be there. Puck to the left wing point, hops over the stick of Nurse, and it comes out. Because with Lazar out, they should have 17 skaters, and by my count, they will.
He's definitely on the bench. Yeah. And we're way up in the 8th floor. I have good eyesight, but it's a little tough sometimes because we're on the opposite side.
Yeah, we're facing them. Puck goes into the Oilers zone. Draicidl on the right wing for Kapanen. Kasperi Kapanen on the right. Now into the Ottawa end. He'll look towards the net, went to pass it, and his stick snapped in half. And it goes in behind the goal.
Oh, my God. These guys, fans are not going to be happy.
Sanderson comes into the Oilers zone on the left wing. To the left wing point, but over the stick of Ridley Gregg and out. Sanderson slow to get up, so he got taken out on the end boards. And Tkachuk comes in. That's offside against Ottawa. But Tkachuk didn't touch it, left it, cleared the zone. Play keeps going. And down the right wing, Podkolzin into Ottawa territory. The backhand, this save made by Omar. Amadio takes a hard hit from Podkolzin, but across to Shabbat into the Oiler end. Only got it near the Edmonton net. Matthias Ekholm up the left wing boards, off of McDavid and out. The puck's at center ice for Amadio of the Senators. Only got it to the Edmonton line. Ekholm to Nurse. Nurse back to Matthias Ekholm. On the right wing, now to McDavid. Comes just in over the Ottawa blue line. Made a little play, but Stützle got it free. To Nick Cousins.
Don't back in.
To the Oiler end. again. Shot it off. The stick goes wide. Stutzler to the right wing. All the way up to the point. Out of Spence. Left wing to Clevin. And it goes off of Ekholm, and it goes out of play. 7:59 to go here in the third. 4-3. Senators lead the Edmonton Oilers. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. It's a 4-3 Senators lead with 7:59 to go here in the third. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 15th of the year from Draicidl and McDavid on the power play. A minute 52 into this third period has the Oilers to within one. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right with netminder Connor Ingram. And Nurse will go in behind the net with it, off the left wing boards and out. At the Edmonton line, it's brought right back in by Giroux. Roll it in behind the net to Batherson. Now Verstutzla, centering pass off his skate, comes to the line. Spence on the right. For Giroux to the blue line to Spence. A shot blocked in front of the Edmonton net. Went off of Emberson and up the left wing to center ice is Frederick, and he'll dump it in. Clevin goes in behind the net. Around the left wing boards to Stutzla's pass, picked off by Draicidl. Had to wait for Kapanen to get back on side. Brings the puck in on the right. His pass is blocked. Then comes in behind the net. Stole it from Clevin to the right wing point to Bouchard. Left wing corner for Roslovic. Off the boards to the line for Bouchard. Put it off the end boards. And now Draicidl smacks it to the line where Ekholm to Bouchard went to shoot it, and that gets blocked. It hit Batherson. It goes down into the Oilers zone. Ekholm up the left wing. On the right side to Draicidl. Just got the puck into Ottawa territory. Cleared out by Nick Cousins.
Well, it's definitely a 5-defense game.
Yep.
We've not seen Wallman at all.
Here in the third.
No, he's had some groin issues in the past, but he is on the bench.
Nurse with it in his own end through the middle. Weaves his way to center. Goes over to the left. Shoots the puck in. Rims on the right wing. And goes into the right wing corner. Sanderson over to the right to Dylan Cousins. Got dumped down by Nugent-Hopkins. Puck poked in behind the net to Sanderson around the boards. But there is Bouchard to keep it in. Go to Ridley Gregg, and he will get it out. The pass for Cousins misses him. Ingram's going to have to play it. On the right side to Bouchard. Now to Nugent-Hopkins through the middle. Over the line, his shot, and that's juggled by Hallmark, and he had to dive to poke it to the right side. McDavid on the point, across to Bouchard, in front of the net. That just misses. Hits a stick, goes up into the air. Cousins out from behind his goal. And up the right wing. And Stutzla won't clear. Yes, he will. That does get out, but it's a gloved pass to Giroux as we get the whistle with 5:34 to go here in the third period. 4-3. Senators lead the Edmonton Oilers. We'll be right back from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, 4-3. Senators lead. 5:34 to go in the third period. Edmonton has one in this early in the third to get to within one and have been pressuring. Face off to the right of Allmark. Shots are now 31-19 for the Oilers. Draicidl wins the draw. Ekholm on the left wing point. Around the boards on the right, hit a stick, and Giroux will get it off the left side and out. Ekholm chasing after it. Got there before Pinto. Up the left wing at center, where it gets to Zach Hyman. Ridley Gregg on him. Puck goes to the middle of the ice. And Draicidl through the middle to McDavid. He's into the Ottawa end. On the right wing point to Bouchard. Now across to Ekholm. Right corner over the stick of McDavid. It goes in behind the Ottawa net. Pinto will chop that on the right side. It'll come to the line. And Amadio will get it out. Bouchard to Hyman, now to Draicidl.
That's a slash.
On the left, took a pretty good whack. And that passed through the middle, and it's cleared out. So Ekholm Turning in front of the Edmonton net. Oilers make some changes. Puck goes to Roslovic. Roslovic into the Ottawa zone on the right. He gave it to Savoy. Nice shot saved by Ullmark. Great chance for Savoy. Savoy's got it in the left wing corner. Behind the net to Roslovic. The wraparound off the pad of Ullmark. And it's flipped up and out. 4:20 to go here in the third. 4-3, Ottawa leading. Savoy in on the right wing. Cleared out by Clevin.
Call a stick infraction the entire game.
Nurse.
You can hear the other players. They are not happy with the officiating tonight.
To Nugent Hopkins off his stick and in. Shabbat stops in behind the net. Comes out on the left. And now through the middle of the ice. Thomas Shabbat at center shooting it in. Zent rims on the right. Kachuk bumped it in behind the goal, but it's Bouchard for Edmonton. Out of Frederick. Out to the center ice line, and Edmonton should be offside. They are. With 3:41 to go here in the third. 4-3. Ottawa leading Edmonton. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Oilers out shooting the Senators 8-1 here in the third period. They've got one goal. They're within one. They're down 4-3 with 3:41 to go here in the third period. Face-off just outside the Ottawa line. Draicidl, McDavid, and Hyman out with Bouchard and Ekholm. Greg taking the draw for Ottawa. Well, Draicidl out of the face-off circle. It'll be now Connor McDavid. Puck goes to McDavid. Goes across the center ice line. Amadio taken out hard at the Oiler bench by McDavid. And on the right wing, he'll give it to Bouchard. And it's Bouchard through the middle of the ice. Into the Ottawa zone. Now to Draicidl. Top of the circle. That is broken up, and it comes out. Goes to Greg. Into the Oiler zone. His shot. And he fires it wide on the short side.
It's about the fourth short side attempt in this game. You think maybe they're onto something here?
I don't know. McDavid to center. Comes in on the right. Out to the right wing. Goes in behind the net. Zub up to the blue line. Does not get it out. Puck over to the right. Top of the circle in the Ottawa zone. Draicidl up to the line. And Sanderson was able to get his stick in there.
He's had a great game. I mean, he's a top flight defender. We're seeing that here tonight.
Draisaitl pass went off of Roslovic's skate. The puck at center, smacked to the Edmonton blue line by Giroux. Nurse on the right wing to Emberson up the right wing. But Stützle's going to keep it in. That's in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse through the left side. Out through center and out of Podkolzin. Comes into the Ottawa zone. Stops on the left wing boards to the point for Nurse. Nurse waiting. Shooting it wide. I don't know that Ullmark saw it from the right point. Bouchard lets it go. Blocker away by Ullmark. McDavid keeping the puck in. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Around the boards. Jensen along the side will get it up in the air and out. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Ingram's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. McDavid gets it in across the one-timer. Oh, somehow that stays out on a one-time shot by Hyman on the left. And the puck cleared out by Greg. It will be icing. Minute 43 to go here in the third. What a chance for Hyman off the left wing.
The year he scored 54, those were going in for him.
Went off the outside of the net.
He's got to get a face-off win. And this is an excellent face. I mean, the Oilers are fourth, but Ottawa's second. Got to support him here. Now, that said, the Oilers have won 71% of the face-offs in this game, Cam. I find that kind of hard to believe, but they have.
All right, face-off to the right of Ullmark.
Drop the puck.
Eventually they do, and it does go to the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm. Over to the right to Bouchard. To Ekholm. Left wing, McDavid's pass gets blocked, but he will keep it alive. On the left to Ekholm, now to Bouchard. Right to Draicidl in front. Scores! Zach Hyman! Direct
4-point performance tonight from Leon Draicidl. Just a quick one-touch. And the Oilers have tied it with a great third period. Shots are 10-1 here in the third for Edmonton.
Hyman's 25th of the year at 18:35 of this third period.
Draicidl and Bouchard will draw the assist there. Now, here's the deal, Cam. No matter what, you got to get a point tonight, okay? You have to navigate the final minute 25 here.
Or just win it.
Or win it.
Or win it.
But they're loading up their top guys here. You got to be ready to go. Out comes Cousins and Giroux.
Zach Hyman tying the game here in the third period.
Actually, it's going to be Giroux, Stutzla. Got some good players on the ice. Got to check.
Puck goes to Shabbat up the left wing, just to the Edmonton blue line off of Stutzla. The puck into the Edmonton zone. Stutzla could not get a pass, and there was Henrique off the right wing glass and out. Stutzla at his own blue line. To Giroux. Fire it all the way across. The puck brought in. Right wing, the shot and the save made by Ingram. It's off the right side. It's a quick shot. As Jensen let that go.
Oilers are out shooting Ottawa 35-20 here.
Face off to the left of Ingram. We got a minute 2 to go here in the third. The game is tied at 4.
Have to get this to overtime. Cannot give up a goal in the final minute.
Puck to the right wing point. Zub on the right side. We're in the last minute. Behind the net to Dylan Cousins. Pinned by Draicidl. Tkachuk goes to the right. He's got Bouchard all over him. Now Greg will get it to the line. To Sanderson. A shot saved by Ingram off of Sanderson. Puck near the top of the circle goes to the point. Zub kept it in. Right wing corner is Ekholm.
Ooh, look out.
Lost it for a moment, gets it back up the right side to Savoy. He'll get to center, he'll shoot it in. 30 seconds to go here in the third.
Good work by Savoy. He's a smart little player.
Greg to center, but that's it. Emberson to Nurse to Emberson. Emberson to center. Rim the puck in. 15 seconds to go here in the third. Puck to the blue line. Nurse around the boards behind the net to McDavid. He'll get it in front of the goal, and before he could get to it, Hyman, that was just cleared by at the last second. Sanderson goes in behind his net, and we are going to go to overtime. The Oilers and the Senators. Edmonton was down 4-2 after 40, but Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zach Hyman scoring here in the third has tied it up. We got the OT for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Place tied at 4, the Oilers and the Senators go to some extra time. Edmonton 7-5 in 3-on-3 overtime, 0-3 in shootouts, 7-8 overall. Ottawa's 3-8 in overtime, but 3-0 in shootout, 6-8 overall. Edmonton defeated Ottawa in overtime on October 21st in Ottawa.
Jake Wallman, who's played a grand total of 11-16 in this game. And given that he was at 11-16 after 2 periods, either he's hurt and gutting it out on the bench, or conversely, he's in Chateau Bow Wow. Draicidl is 10-5 in faceoffs in this game at 67%. The Oilers have won 68%. Giroux is 3-4, 43%. Stutzla 3-2, 60%. Pinto, 3 wins, 10 losses. It's going to be Brady Tkachuk against Leon Draicidl.
5 times this year, the Oilers have come back to win when trailing after 40. They're going to try and make it 6 here. And the Senators get the first possession, and it's Sanderson into the Edmonton zone. In fact, he'll bring it back out. Stutzla as he goes in behind his net. Stutzla to Sanderson. Waits in behind the goal. Skating through, Stutzla doesn't take the puck. Sanderson still has it. Sanderson Sanderson flushed out.
Well,
he has to come up the right wing.
Got to support him here.
Sanderson into the Oilers zone. Stops on the right side. Pass to the middle. Stützle forced into the corner by McDavid. He'll go behind the net. Over to the right for Tkachuk. He'll get it out to center as Shabbat is out onto the ice. And now on the left wing to Stützle into the Oilers zone. He'll go down the left side. He'll spin it around. That goes off of Ingram, and out to center is McDavid. He gets tackled on the play by Tkachuk, and a penalty coming up to the Senators. And Edmonton will get a power play here in overtime, 55 seconds in. Holding call to Brady Tkachuk. Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Tkachuk had lost his stick, and he just tackled McDavid at the Ottawa line. Great opportunity here for Edmonton.
You know, he's a hell of a player, Brady Tkachuk.
Yes.
For me, eminently more likable than Matthew Tkachuk, but that was, I mean...
It was a tackle.
That was a better tackle than what we saw the guys out of the University of Alabama last year when they were playing Indiana. I'm going to tell you that right now. So now you got to win a face-off. Just get the goal. Don't worry about getting Draicidl a hat-trick. Win the draw, get pucks to the net, attack the net. Again, Pinto just 3 and 10, and Draicidl cleans him up.
Draicidl wins it. Bouchard has it in the middle. Now on the left to McDavid. To Bouchard on the blue line. Bouchard over to McDavid on the right wing. Into the corner. Draicidl in front to Hyman. Off his stick. Goes over to the left wing boards. And it is kept in by McDavid. Gets away from Pinto. He'll go to the net. Can't get a shot. Just hacked away by Zub. He'll get it out. Ingram quickly up to Bouchard.
Whatever you do, you can't let him change here.
McDavid will bring the puck in on the left wing. Stops up to Bouchard in the middle. Bouchard will get it in front. Hyman directed on net. Ullmark just kept it out. The puck along the left wing boards McDavid. To the blue line in the middle to Bouchard. Over to Connor McDavid to Draicidl. One-timer! Saved by Ullmark. And he held on to it.
Now, do you take a timeout here?
If you think your guys are tired.
Well, they have played a lot in the third period.
Yeah, that's
now,
true.
You don't play again till Friday.
Ullmark just got a piece of that redirection by Zach Hyman.
They are giving up the low tap in to Hyman. They're trying to, there we go, There's timeout.
3:17 to go here in OT. 1:12 to go in the penalty to Tkachuk.
That's Ottawa.
Ottawa took the timeout. Their guys were gassed. Game was tied at 2 after 20. Oilers were down 4-2 after 40. 2 goals in the third period for Edmonton in the third to tie it.
Somehow we ended up with -2 shots so far in this. Tell you, they've changed the... It's a little bit too much fluctuation in game.
It's now 34-21 in favor of Edmonton. Okay, face off to the left of Linus Ullmark.
If I'm Edmonton, I'm not worrying about Hyman. Get it to Bouchard, let him rip it, create chaos. I mean, he can hammer the puck.
Yes. Puck goes to Bouchard, right point. McDavid to Draicidl to McDavid, over to Bouchard. The shot, scores! Evan Bouchard hammers it home. Edmonton wins it 5-4 in OT.
Very similar to what happened in Colorado a couple of years ago, where they went in there and got the 4-on-3, and they're trying to take the Draicidl one-timer away. And Bouchard, who is an elite offensive defenseman, and the Oilers didn't have their A game through the first 40 minutes, but they dominated this, and he hammered this one home, and Zook couldn't front the puck. And TWG in OT for Evan Bouchard.
18th of the year for Bouchard, 1:50 into this overtime. That's on the power play. Edmonton goes 2 for 3 with a man advantage. who had an assist on the goal by Hyman. His points in 5 straight.
He's got 22 points in the last 11 games.
Crazy. And 11 points in the last 5 during the streak. And Edmonton has to battle back from a 4-2 deficit. It's the 6th time this year Edmonton has won when trailing after 40. And they find a way to get it done. And Bouchard from McDavid and Draicidl.
Leon Draicidl had a 5-point game.
We can head downstairs. Aiden Gannam standing by with Matt Savoy.